What's up, Benzo buddies across the land? It's your friend Jimmy Fiore, and I am going to start a new channel starting right now on cataloging my journey through Benzo withdrawal and tapering. I want to get my whole story across to you guys. I don't want this video to be too long, but I want to try and encourage people. I want to try and tell you guys what I'm doing. I want to share this journey, even through the bad times, through the good times, things that are working, things that aren't working. I mean, I feel like I've been doing this for so many years that it would be a waste and a shame if I didn't try to help people through my journey this time. I'm currently tapering already, and I plan on being off benzos by the end of May, which anyone who's gone through this knows is when the real hell starts. I was on benzos for 15 years of my life in the past. I got put on when I was in my mid to early 20s. Went in for a panic disorder. Of course, they tried to diagnose me with everything from depression to bipolar to agoraphobia, stuff like that. They started with SSRIs, antidepressants and stuff like that. Bipolar medicines. Nothing would work. Everything made me worse. So they tried Ativan. And Ativan helped. It was awesome. It made me feel normal again. It never got me high or even gave me any type of euphoria. Benzos have never done that for me. I've never taken them for that. I've only taken them as prescribed, but benzos gave me my life back. I was good. I could go to work, no problem. Everything was all right. I was on probably a milligram at the beginning of Ativan. And through the years, I started to get worse. So they kept bumping up my dosage. Long story short, I was on 3 milligrams a day for around 15 years with no clue of the dangers of being on benzos long term. So I finally got a new psychiatrist. After many years of having the same one that prescribed the Ativan, I got a new psychiatrist. And he told me the reason I was getting worse and worse and worse. By this point, I had already been put on disability. I wasn't working for many, many years. I had gotten married. So much was happening in my life. But I was doing really bad. So he told me I was hitting tolerance. And there was no way that they could take me up any higher than 3 milligrams a day. That it's probably just the medicine, that's doing it all. I only had a minor panic disorder when I was young. And it should have been addressed another way. So I said, wow, I had to come to the realization. I started looking into this stuff and figured I should start tapering. Well, it took me 3 years to completely taper very slowly off 3 milligrams of Ativan. And it was absolute hell. It was horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever went through in my life. I'm still going through it today. Once I got down to a milligram, they switched it over Klonapin because it was longer acting. So after all that, there's so much detail, but I'm not going to get into all that right now. After that, I was off for 8 months, okay? I was still having these insane attacks that would wake me up out of my sleep or when I was out somewhere to the point of absolutely losing my mind. I thought I was going to lose it. I thought I was going to die. You guys know what that's like. So I started to microdose. I'd take a little fourth of a half a milligram Klonapin, and it would take the panic attack completely away. There's times where I could take that little piece if I had to go out for the day and be fine and do things. But I went like that for 8 months, and all of a sudden, boom, one day, it hit me so hard. It was the worst type of attack I ever had in my life, and it wouldn't leave, it wouldn't go away. It lasted for hours and hours and hours, so I took Klonapin, didn't want to. And usually when that would happen, those 8 months, I was having big windows, okay? When those would come, they weren't every day, It wasn't like I was microdosing all the time, only on occasion. But I don't know whatever happened. This shift happened in my life to where the attacks came back full force, to where I was totally losing my mind. It came to the point where I started to get suicidal because I couldn't come out of the attacks. I was like, I'm either going to take this pill or I'm going to kill myself. And I knew going to the hospital wouldn't help because they would just give me the medication. So I took the pill. So I finally got hooked up with mental health again after not going for years and years. And through that taper, I just was getting it from a doctor once I got put on Klonapin 1 milligram. Like, the mental health facility let me go. But through that time, you know, I was doing all right for 8 months, kind of. I mean, the first few were bad, of course. The 3 years of the taper was the absolute worst hell. There was times where I was up for 4 months straight, and I'm not exaggerating. Maybe 15 minutes of sleep here and there. But for whatever reason, they wouldn't go away, so I got hooked back up with mental health. They put me on 0.5 milligrams of Klonapin. I said, we don't even see a problem if you're on this forever. It's nothing big. So I was like, forget it. If I have to, I'll just take it forever. But no, I hit tolerance again. You know, started feeling horrible again, going through this anxious stuff, and I can't live a normal life right now. So I'm going to taper. I'm already down to 3/4 of a 0.5 milligram Klonapin a day. Coming up the 24th of this month, this is March 2018, I'm going to be going to a 0.5 milligram. 4 weeks after that, I'll be going to just the 1/4 of the 0.5 milligram. And then I'll be off. So that's when the real scary part's going to come in, once I'm completely off. Who knows how bad it'll get along this taper before I get there. Hopefully not too bad. But I'm going to catalog. I'm going to let you guys know if I have a good night. Like last week, I went out to a concert. It was the scariest thing for me. Like, it was huge for me. I haven't gone to a concert in years. And I went. It wasn't easy. My friend even paid extra money so we could sit up in the higher section where we weren't in the crowd. I know if I'd have been down there, I'd have freaked out. But I did get through it. So that's a sign for me. I want to let you guys know I'm very hopeful about this. I'm not afraid no more. There's just so much stuff I went through that I'll get into in later videos. Like losing faith in my religion and how bad that plagued me through my last taper. Just this fear of hell all the time. There's so many things that are different this time around, and I'm so hopeful about it, and I really believe I can get better. And if I do get better, the hell I've been through over 15 years, I could really help some people out, I think. So please share this video, subscribe, like the video, do whatever you can to get this out. I'm going to try and be as consistent as possible with uploading videos for you guys. Let me know, if you're excited about this. Let me know if there's things you want to hear about. Please ask me questions. Give me topics you want to see videos on, because trust me, I've seen it all. And what I just told you is nothing compared to my whole story. It's just a little piece. It's just to try and make this video short. But thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. And don't give up. I believe we will heal. And I know people who have healed. Even though I haven't yet and I've had to reinstate, I believe we'll heal. And let's see what happens. Let's follow my journey. Peace and love to you guys. See you next time.